As promised, I am drinking on the job today.
You're watching Misty Kingma. News you should know.
I promised you last week that I would do an episode of NUSK drunk, and here I am, and it's sort of fitting because most of you people in America are still hungover from all your Super Bowl parties on Sunday anyway, right? But if you're not in America and you don't care about the Super Bowl, then maybe you're still hungover from the weekend anyway. This right here is a mojito, actually. Fancy. I'm drinking the gin that my dad gave me in my Christmas stocking, finally, and it's coming in really handy today because this is delicious. Okay, let's talk about the Super Bowl and we'll just get it over with. Of course, the reason any females watch the Super Bowl are for commercials. So for the worst commercial, in my opinion, is the David Beckham H&M ad. Surprising! I know, because you would think that all women would just love to see David Beckham in his tidy whities, and not to mention H&M isn't bad either.
Do you understand me now? And sometimes I seem a little mad, but don't you know that no life can always be an angel?
As many tattoos and skin revealing-ish there was in the ad, I didn't love the ad, and you know, David Beckham is getting a lot of backlash for this ad because people are like, just because you're a big soccer star doesn't mean I want to wear your underwear. Who's actually buying this underwear? Do they know that women buy underwear for their men, so they're targeting the women in these ads? But I kind of want a man that buys his own underwear. Is that so wrong? Kind of weirding me out that they're targeting females, unless the guys like this. I mean, the gay men of America, of course, will like this ad, but all the straight men in America don't. I think a cop just drove by. I got a little nervous. Now, for my favorite Super Bowl ad, it was definitely, I have to get a little heartfelt right now. It was Clint Eastwood's Halftime in America commercial. Okay, who didn't love this commercial? If you saw it, I'll play it for you right now.
It's halftime in America, too. People are out of work and they're hurting. And they're all wondering what they're gonna do to make a comeback. And we're all scared because this isn't a game. The people of Detroit know a little something about this. They almost lost everything.
It's emotional. It tells about the state of America right now and economics and politics. And this is an election year, 2012. And ooh, Clint Eastwood, he's 81 years old, but God, you respect him so much and he's so wise. And it's honestly a great commercial. Cinematography-wise, whoever was the art director was great. I love the imagery. I love the message. Good commercial. Maybe a little too emotionally packed for the Super Bowl, but I loved it nonetheless. Cheers. Of course, I'm not going to leave out M.I.A, who of course stole the Super Bowl show from Madonna. The most buzzworthy headline that everyone is talking about today is M.I.A.'s middle finger. There it is. It's not a big deal. I don't get why people are making such a big deal about it. She stole the show from Madonna. Maybe Madonna put her up to it. I feel like Madonna didn't want to create all this controversy for herself, so she was like, hey, M.I.A, could you please do this for me? I need some headlines. My movie is coming out, W.E., and my new album is coming out. Please help me. Or, on the other hand, you could say M.I.A is just wanting attention, or you could say that she's bitter that she sold out and is a Madonna cheerleader, so she just wanted to say F you to America because she's mad at herself for selling out. Interestingly though, M.I.A.'s father-in-law is Madonna's old boss at Warner Music. The album that Madonna is releasing this year is her first album not at Warner Music. Her husband is the heir to the Seagram's alcohol distillery, and his dad was the CEO of Warner Music, and they're involved in a whole slew of other business things. So you know that Madonna and M.I.A probably knew each other way before this happened. I didn't recognize her in this Egyptian weird outfit. I didn't hate the song actually, as a lot of other people did. Oh, now I'm in frame. I think that her flipping the bird and it being such a big deal is ridiculous. I don't think it's a big deal. I flip off people all the time driving here in LA in traffic. It is so not a big deal. People are bringing up the Janet Jackson thing and they're reliving that. They're bringing up memories. It's not. It's really not a big deal. It's not. Now I want to talk about models. Super Bowl and models is such a good episode today. So there's a Romanian model who's actually 30 years old, kind of late to be starting out in modeling, but she has a 20-inch waist, and that's why she's creating all this buzz right now. People are calling her the human hourglass because literally her body is like an hourglass. She has a freakishly small waist, and it caught up a lot of attention on the internet when she posted some pictures, and so her boyfriend was like, hey, you should start modeling. But this actually scares me a lot. She's 5'6". I'm 5'6", but she weighs a lot less than me, and she claims she eats chocolate and chips and pizza. I don't, and I don't look like her. I'm scared because I hope that she doesn't start modeling. I'm sorry, I don't want your career to take off, because then I'm afraid that people will want to start looking like you. Who knows if plastic surgery could do that to a person, but check out how freakish this woman's body is. It's not attractive, right? I really don't think it is. I don't think the guys are gonna like it. The clothes are gonna look weird on her. No one should make clothes to fit her, because it's not realistic, and I don't want it to be, and I don't want to give all these young females false visions. By the way, that Romanian model's name is Ioana Spangenberg. The last thing I'm gonna mention to you guys is, first of all, happy Valentine's Day. I won't see you until then. I don't have plans yet. And happy Social Media Week. Social Media Week is happening again starting next week, February 13th through the end of that week. It's not happening in LA, so I will not be participating except maybe via the internet, but it's happening all around the world, including San Francisco, Miami, New York, London, a lot of other places. Just go to socialmediaweek.org to find out how you can participate. You could go to a panel, you could stream it on the internet, I think. So basically, if you want to learn how to get more involved in social media or mobile content in any industry, I guess you should check out Social Media Week. Yeah. Last, before I go, I need to give a special shout out to Laura Bartlett, who gave me the story last week on the Wheel of Fortune hosts going and drinking during the show. Pat and Vanna used to walk across the street to get margaritas and get drunk during the taping of the show, and I forgot to give my source credit for that, so Laura Bartlett, this drink is for you. See you guys next week. Happy drinking! And I forgot to do a hashtag, so hashtag DrunkNusk.